The commercial finance area is a space that we've been trying to grow and develop for a long time, and we recently recruited Glenn Mitchell to come in and run our commercial area in September last year, which was a great opportunity for us then to follow that through with the expansion of the business to hold a conference that was specific around commercial needs and requirements, whereas our normal conference is probably more residentially focused. And I think it's recognition that VOW is now big enough to hold a commercial conference with both commercial brokers and leasing brokers. What's happening, of course, in the market is we're seeing APRA trying to slow the residential market, and that's probably the bread and butter for most of our mortgage brokers today. And I've always preached to our mortgage brokers they need to diversify their income, and to do that they should be looking at other forms of financing, and leasing commercial is a natural fit for most residential brokers. They come across it almost daily when they're talking to their residential clients, because 30 to 40% of their clients are going to be self-employed or potentially have some sort of commercial loan to run their business. And if they don't start to get across that, what will happen is when the commercial client goes to the bank, they'll refinance the residential loan generally as part of the security. So if our residential brokers aren't on top of this, they'll lose their existing client, but also the opportunity to write the commercial finance for that client. Definitely, and small business, as you know, is the lifeblood of any economy. And for us and our residential brokers, and also we've got commercial specialists that help our residential brokers in understanding, what are the requirements and what are the policies of the different lenders, because it is a bit of a specialist area, and there are different types of commercial lends, from unsecured lending to secured lending to leasing, and some of these can be quite diverse and they have much more complex requirements than your average residential loan. But what we've done at VOW is establish specialists throughout each state where our residential brokers can work with them, sharing part of the income that they earn from writing these loans, but at the same time helping their clients probably consolidate, in some cases expand or grow their businesses. I mean, an area that VOW is very strong in at the moment, and we're expanding quite quickly, is in real estate. And most real estate agents run a rent roll, they run trust accounts, and they require funding, and sometimes even just to fund the initial purchase of the franchise that they have operating under one of the 4 or 5 networks that we currently operate under. A very important part of that whole process, and if the broker's not across that, they'll lose that opportunity. And these are being funded either through another broker or by the bank. So it's important for our brokers to start to get involved in this space.